Jamaicans, 2 Britons, 2 Americans, a Chinese and a Portuguese going in this men's 100 metres World Junior Championship final. There is Chidindu Uja of Great Britain, 10:40, that new personal best in his semi-final. He starts in lane 2. New territory this for Uja, but it is a tough call for this young man from lane 2 to really try and get involved in the sharp end of the racing here. Enfield and Haringey athlete. That's Odion Skane of Jamaica. Fastest loser, he got through with 10:43. He's in lane 3, a little bit closer to the racing than Uja. Tyreek Hill, only 5'10". He's a small man, disqualified in the New York Diamond League, but he's had exposure to those big opportunities. His best 10:19 came at Orlando back in late May. Jazeel Murphy, 10:25 in his semi-final. The Jamaican shocked Martin and I think a little bit. He didn't look that fit or that bothered in his heat yesterday, but very, very strong in his semi-final. The Jamaican in 5. There is Jamili. Signed by Chelsea at 8. He could have been a great footballer, focused on athletics, and he's reaping the rewards of all the hard work under Michael Afilaka now there at Dartford Harrier. Aaron Ernest, another semi-final winner. He won the 3rd semi-final in 10.21, did the American. Goes in lane 7. Jamili, I suspect, will lead over the first half. Can the others run him down? That is the question. Zeni Aji, very lucky to be in this final, I have to say. He was second in his semi-final, the weakest semi-final behind Jamili. There was a gulf between them. He only ran 10:54, and other athletes ran much faster, didn't make it through to this final. And then Carlos Nascimento, well, a big improvement for the young Portuguese. He goes in lane 9. He too, a personal best in his semi-final, 10.42. He's in new territory as well, just like Uja, over on the far side in lane 2 for Britain. But there, the 2 main protagonists perhaps, Aaron Ernest and Adam Jamili, both 18, 10:17 to 10:08. Jamili there for Britain in lane 6, the fastest in the world this year. The championship record, 10:09 by Darrell Brown, as I mentioned, in Kingston, Jamaica back in 2002. Jamili couldn't sleep after his 10:08 in Regensburg on the 2nd of June. They couldn't sleep the entire night. He says this World Championship final is the focus of his season. Being selected for the British Olympic team is just a bonus. So Uja in 2, Skeen 3, Hill 4, Murphy 5, Jamili in 6, Ernest 7, J 8, Nascimento in lane 9. Good start from Jamili, really good start there, third from Dunlop, Tyreek Hill. Now Jamili coming through and beginning to get away from them. The Americans chasing hard, but Jamili's going to be there. Britain have a 4th World Junior title at 100 metres for the men, and he wins by 1.5 metres. And look at the time, a championship record of 10:05. Jamili breaks that record of Darrell Brown, which has lasted 10 years, and a new personal best for Jamili. And this young man who has put so much focus with his coach up in North London on this title gets the reward, and the bonus yet to come with a run in the Olympic Stadium in a month or so's time. And I suspect he'll say, well, actually, that is plan B. I don't care too much about that. That's the main goal, and that should project him towards a fine senior career. Fabulous stuff from Jamili. Didn't get the best start. It was a good start. Wasn't a great start. Hill got a great start. The American Junior champion, 3rd from right when we see the replay. And that was probably good, Martin, because it was a couple of lanes to Jamili's left that Britain will have been aware of it. He must have dug very, very deep between sort of 20 and 40 to get back on terms with Hill. And once he'd got into that running, he was very strong over the second half. It didn't go quite as I expected. I thought he might lead through the first 30 or 40. That's not what transpired. He was dragged almost to halfway and then flew through the second half. There's a great 200 in this young man coming up one day, but here it is again. Great run.
Well, 20 years after Linford Christie, we now have another global winner on this track in Barcelona. It's Adam Jamili, and I mean, that's right. He's not a sort of get out there, burst out of the blocks, get the 31st and then hang on and hope. He kicked on, and he was the strongest man through the closing stages. Aaron Ernest there, the American, for a moment threatened to come back at him, but he was in another class, was Jamili. And this fella now can go on to London, and conditions allowing, and that's a big question mark, of course, but he can aspire to go to the London Olympics here and try and break 10 seconds, and that perhaps should be his focus. He's now Britain's supreme sprinter at 100 metres, out of the age groups and senior level. What a find he is.
argue that that is the run of the championship so far. Lived up to the billing. Marvellous, marvellous season unfolding for young Adam Jamili. Nice lad too. It's good to hear stuff like I couldn't sleep. I was so excited after my personal best. There's no arrogance there, no airs and graces. He's really enjoying this newfound fame, but with a delightful sort of naivety. He knew the championship record was there for the taking, 10.09. He runs 10.05 with a plus 0.1 wind. Ironically, with so many strong winds over the last couple of days, plus and minus, it really has swirled around in this bowl of the Olympic Stadium in Barcelona. He runs it pretty much still.